So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Woman to Woman TV show this evening. I'm your host, Wanda Carter, and this evening we're going to be talking with Miss Madeline Morgan, who is going to be doing a tribute to Sarah Vaughan. And, I am just so excited. That's why I wanted Deborah and I wanted Jerry and I wanted whomever else I could get to come on to talk with you because Sarah Vaughan, girl, come on, tell us why. And first of all, tell us who you are, Madeline, and give us a little historical perspective on you. And then we want to know why Sarah Vaughan. I love it. Come on, tell us who you are, Madeline.
Who am I? I have no idea who I am. I've been a lot of things. Been the name of place. I've been there. I've been everywhere. But anyway, well, I grew up in Chicago
Okay.
on the South Side, and I come from a musical family, and we've always had music going on. So
Yeah. Mm.
never, it wasn't a thing to learn or want to join in with
Right, because it
whatever
was
music
always
was.
there.
Yeah.
Like
So
my mama's house, she always played music from the time I woke up
woke up
to
to the
the
time you
time I
go to
left the
bed.
house. I mean,
There
there's
you go.
always music playing.
Music. That's right.
Yeah.
That's
All
right.
right.
That's what
That's
we
how we
did.
learned how to clean.
Oh,
Yes.
not me. I
Watch
didn't learn
Keisha
that part.
Carter songs. You be bopping while you're doing the dishes, sweeping the floor.
I do
Yeah.
that, yeah, but I didn't learn anything about cleaning. Let me tell you. I be sweeping, but I wasn't learning them.
Oh, girl. Mm-mm. So, Madeline, tell us, let's see. So, I'm sorry, I got this residual cough because I had COVID in last November. And I got past it, but I still have this cough that I can't get rid of. So if I cough, I'll turn the volume off. And ladies, I sent you all the questions that we're going to be talking to Madeline about. So jump in there. So what was your childhood ambitions?
Well, I'm so glad you asked me that question, Wanda. I wanted to be a doctor, a dancer, a singer, an artist, a scientist. I wanted to be it all. You know what I'm
I
saying? I,
got
I,
you.
I did not ever in my whole life want to be a lawyer, but everything else I wanted to be.
Why not a lawyer? Because
We
they
won't,
lie all the time,
we
right?
won't go there.
Oh, oh, no. Okay, I got that. Everything but that.
Yeah, everything, anything.
Mm.
Okay.
So, how old were you when you started
Oh,
singing? I mean, because you have a beautiful voice, so you've been doing this for a while. How old were you when you gained this interest in singing?
well, like I said, I come from a musical family. We always
See, this,
sang. We always sang. I had five sisters, and we would, in our little t-shirts, remember those little t-shirts we would wear?
yes.
And we would get in front of the mirror and we would sing and we would dance, we would perform, we would have shows. If Bozo was on, we tried to do the acrobats. Yeah. We just did everything. So
Oh,
there
girl.
was no start to singing. There was a start to birth, and after that it was
Oh man, do your sisters still sing?
well, there's various on a scale, the scale of talented singers
Okay.
changes, but we all sang. My parents always hoped that we would be like a group. Like the
Okay.
Jacksons'
Okay.
parents
Yeah,
did. The
yeah, yeah,
Jacksons, yeah.
yeah.
My parents thought, okay, this is before the Jacksons, though, but they thought they could push us in, but we were not having that. It was like herding cats getting us.
Yes, I know. So no, we
Uh,
don't want to do that, money. No,
no,
I can imagine. I can
no,
imagine.
no.
What
But
about go
but
ahead,
but
tell me, go ahead.
but one of my sisters got a degree in music.
Really?
Yeah, and she sang around Chicago. She also got a degree in education, and she became
Oh,
a principal. and now she's written a couple of book or one book. She wrote,
Oh, you
but
got to
anyway,
introduce us to her too.
oh girl, of course I will. And
Oh, not quit, Matt. Don't do it. Don't do it.
oh no,
Uh,
she would enjoy it. And then I have a sister that teaches at Harvard, and
wow.
she has the hip hop archives there.
Look at there.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And then
Awesome.
my oldest sister, she did a lot of things. She was just an entrepreneur, and she's lived in Hawaii and San
Oh my
Francisco and
goodness.
Alabama, and the last thing she did was the Black Boaters Cruise in the Caribbean.
Oh,
Yeah, she took people out on chartered, cruises around the
yeah.
Caribbean, and she wrote a cookbook on that. So, yeah.
Oh, we gonna have to interview your whole family. Everybody doing something wonderful.
It'll be a family reunion.
Yeah,
No,
why
we don't speak. We don't speak. Well, it's too much competition.
not?
Too much competition about who's the best at what. So, anyway, that's what happened in my childhood and growing up. Yeah.
So this May 14th event where you're going to sing to a tribute to Sarah Vaughan. Tell us a little bit about what motivated you to do that. And I mean, look,
Yeah, why is Sarah Vaughan?
hey Deborah, do you remember when we were at the place on
Taste?
64th, the taste. Remember the taste? And
Yes.
she came there. She came there and sang for us. I remember.
Mhm.
And so I'm just, I'm just wondering, what you've been doing since then. You just been doing everything.
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
You, that
Your
woman right there.
program.
Anyway, how did Sarah Vaughan? Well, this will be my third Sarah Vaughan show.
Okay.
And the reason I started, well, so of course I did not go into music because my
Okay.
sister was in music and we didn't compete. Okay. So what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that it was about 2005 or something
Okay.
or seven that a guy was looking for somebody to sing uh, Sarah Vaughan's songs when he had the events at the library, at the Blackstone Library. So that was
Oh,
my first Sarah Vaughan show. And so I didn't get to choose who I was going to be.
okay.
They chose it and I sang it because, I could sing anybody because I learned to sing by listening to records and singing with records.
Okay.
I didn't have any musical training or anything like that. So so that's how I learned. And so after that, well, I'll back up a little bit. My 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 second husband was a drummer.
Don't laugh about them husbands now. We don't want to go there. That's
Later.
another show.
My second husband was a drummer,
Okay.
and he played. Sarah Vaughan hung around Chicago a little bit. Did you
Okay.
know that? Yeah, she's. I met a lady who played piano by ear, and Sarah Vaughan got married in her house up in Pill Hill.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, so anyway, so my husband played for Sarah Vaughan on this album, The Tivoli. Sarah
Okay.
Vaughan, The Tivoli in Copenhagen.
Okay.
And so he had the record, and it's a two disc LP, and because his name was on the cover, we listened to it. Okay. And so my daughter just loved how she sang Polka Dots and Moonbeams. And
Mm.
yeah, yeah, she really sang that song. And so that's the song that if somebody asked me what's my signature song, that would be the signature song. But so that's why I had background with Sarah Vaughan. Okay, but now how
Ah.
I got to be May 15th is because I'm a part of Chicago Cabaret Professionals, CCP. And
Oh.
they, along with Working in Concert and Cabaret Week, Chicago Cabaret Week, and Acts of Kindness Cabaret and the Cabaret Project, are doing a Cabaret Week. And so they asked members of CCP if they wanted to see if they would, could be in part of Cabaret Week.
Wow.
And I was told there were 50 people who applied and only 15 got to be part of it.
Accepted. Mhm.
And you're one of the 15.
I'm one of the 15, yeah.
Woo! Come on now.
Well,
Okay, all right.
so that's how I got to be part of this. And because I've done other Sarah Vaughan shows, that's why I chose Sarah Vaughan, because I've done it before,
Okay, okay.
Before that, my friend Judy Narcisse and we did a Ella and Sarah show.
Ooh.
I was Ella and she was Sarah. Yeah. Because Ella was my favorite. Ella was my favorite. Ella was my
Okay.
favorite.
Okay.
Now, learning to sing Sarah,
Anthony. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
learning to sing Sarah songs, I developed a real appreciation for her style, her vocalizing, her breath control. Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
Getting her breath control was a real challenge. And then just her musicality, so I'm working on that. And that's why Sarah Vaughan, because on this show is because I've done it so many times. I've added a little few songs, I've cut out some songs,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's Sarah Vaughan. What can I
All
tell you?
right. Jerry, ask your question. Oh, Deborah, you got a question?
Yes, I was just looking at the flyer. This is going to be in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yes, I specifically chose that because that's one of my biggest complaints. Why I gotta go up there when these people live here? Well, I'll tell you what I found out. So for my show, I have two opening acts because I'm having two shows. I'm having
Okay.
a 2 o'clock show and a 4 o'clock show.
Okay.
And on the 2 o'clock show, it's Debbie Parks. She plays acoustic guitar and she sings. She's beautiful. She's got a beautiful voice. She's got a beautiful style, and she's gonna sing the first half hour. And then
Wow.
I'm gonna come in with the Joy Bishop Trio, and we're going to do an hour of Sarah Vaughan songs. And then on the second set show, it's not a set, it's a show, two separate shows. Okay. One's at 2 o'clock, this one's at 4 o'clock. Then Tyrone Hines is going to play his saxophone.
Oh.
And then after he plays his saxophone, I don't know if he's going to join the trio or not, then we're going to do the second show. Okay.
So that means we have to come to both shows.
To see everybody.
I can't tell you what to do.
Can't tell you what to do.
Like
But show
Cabaret,
up.
but this venue, so that's why I chose the Beverly Arts Center. I could have chose to go to Bronzeville,
Okay.
but everybody, and anyway, but I wanted to be where it was close to my house. Number one, isn't that a wonderful thing to be able to hang out close to your house instead of having to
Absolutely.
spend all that money on that $5 a gallon gas to get to where you want to go to?
Let's not talk about that gas.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so I didn't talk about it.
Yeah. You're right. You're absolutely right. Oh my God, that gas is killing everybody.
Everybody, and it's making everything cost be more expensive because
Yeah.
everything gets to you through the trucking industry,
Right.
Right.
So
Right.
food is going up. You can't.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, that's beside the point.
That's another topic. That's another one. You got another question, Deborah?
I'm right now.
Jerry.
So-
Now Jerry
Look,
is
you know
Jerry.
what I'm doing? I'm over here forwarding the flyer to people.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
They say they're not sets, they're shows.
No, May 15th. Two sets. 2 shows on May 15th. One's 2 and one's 4.
Is that a
It says
Saturday?
May 14th.
No,
No,
it's May 15th.
it's
Oh,
a
okay.
Sunday.
It's
May
on a
15th.
Sunday.
Okay, May 15th. Okay. No problem.
Okay. I love the East. I love the West. And North and South, they're both the best. But I only go there just what I mean, 'cause I love being here with you.
Woo!
I love a dance by Fred Astaire, Brando's eyes, your Brenner's hair. To tell you's only fair that I love being here with you. And Cary Grant, who do da day, his utter charms take me away. Baby, how do you say that I love being here with you? Basie's band is swinging, I love Ella singing, 'cause there's something else to know. They know how to play it, they know how to say it, they wind it up and let it blow. I love the thrill of New York shows. I'd love to kiss Durante's nose, and may I say before I close that I love being here with you and you and you and you and you and you and all of you. Love being here with you.
Madeline Morgan. Oh, I
Okay,
enjoyed
we did
that.
I
That
love
was
it.
so
I love it.
Oh,
I
girl,
am,
go. Yeah,
yeah.
Jerry. I know you got something to say. I know.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think that it would be helpful if our listeners knew a little bit about when Sarah Vaughan was alive, and I think she's like known for the instrumental. I was down, like you said, on the other side of town where they are. I believe it was a tribute to Sarah Vaughan just this month at Winters. Does that sound about right? Is she making 100 this year or something?
Sorry.
I'm glad you asked that question. Sarah Vaughan was born March 27th, 1924, and she made her transition in April 3rd, 1990.
Okay.
In 1942, at 18 years old, she won at the Apollo singing Body and Soul, and afterwards she opened Ella there. From 42 to 43, she was with Earl Father Hines, and she also was singing with Billy Eckstein, whose niece is my best friend. In 44, she made her first record, I'll Wait and Pray. In 1945, pianist John Malachi gave her the name Sassy, and Dave Garroway gave her the nickname The Divine One. In 89, Quincy's album, Back to the Block, Sarah scattered with Ella in her final studio recording, and the only time that she and Ella got together since they first did at the Apollo in 1942. And yeah, where she opened for Ella. Okay, so that's what I know about Ella. She was active. Sarah, yeah. She was active 47 years.
Wow.
And so she was 66 when she made her transition. So when somebody says, well, that's my favorite Sarah song, well, she has such a long career that you could pick a lot of songs that were your favorite songs. So that's why I don't ask for requests on this thing. I do it myself.
All right. All right. I like that in you. Do
And
what you like.
it's a cabaret event, but is it set up in an auditorium style or is it a cabaret style?
I'm so glad you asked that question. It's a cabaret style. The room seats 50. So that's why there are 2 shows, so that we can somehow make the money to pay for all. Yeah. So yeah, that's why there are 2 shows, because it seats 50 people and we need to get 100 people in there. let's see here. I told you about Tyrone. Yeah. And so Sarah Vaughan is one of the great ladies of jazz, which includes Ella, Nina, Abby, Betty, Dinah, and Lena Horne. Did I? No, I said
Mm.
Nina. Nina and Lena. They
Mm.
exemplifies musical talents in jazz and blues at its development. So they really,
Mm.
they weren't lightweight. Did I say Carmen? Because I know Carmen should be in there. Yeah. Okay.
Ah,
What else? What else you got for me?
And Dinah and
interesting.
Hmm?
oh, I was just thinking about Dinah.
Yeah.
It's and you know what? I got most of their albums here.
Good for you. You're a smart person, not one of those people who say this is no good. It's old.
Oh no, oh
Oh
no.
no, it's
Uh-uh.
good.
Yes, I had
Yes.
to educate my children on that.
Yes.
No, you not. Yes, we're gonna keep this cabinet.
Do you want me to do you want to show any clips of Sarah? Um, do you have any clips that you'd like to show of her in okay.
You know
Okay.
why? Because I don't know tech at all. And so, if I tried to show you something, I'd probably lose everybody. Now, if you had asked me to send you a clip so that you could show it, I would have done that. But
Oh, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. Ladies, is there any clips that you have seen of Sarah Vaughan that you'd like for me to go get from YouTube? And Brian, you got any questions for our guests?
No, I'm just enjoying the show, and one thing I would like to do, Madeline, I'd like to maybe sit down one day, face to face, or even Zoom, and learn more about Sarah Vaughan from you.
Ooh.
well, I don't know that much about Sarah Vaughan. I think she liked what's that stuff? What's that stuff? Oh, what is that stuff? It was that's in the blue bag, the liquor that's in the blue bag.
Oh, you're
Crown
Crown
not talking about
Royal,
Royal,
Crown Royal?
something like that.
Crown
Yeah, she
Royal.
liked Crown
Crown
Royal.
Royal.
And what else do I know? Because since my husband traveled with her overseas, he knows a lot of. She had perfect pitch, and I don't
Wow.
know. I don't think I could stand perfect pitch, and well, it irritates everything that's not on pitch irritates people like that.
Hmm.
Isn't that
Okay,
something?
well,
Yeah.
I'd like, well, okay, well, Sarah Vaughan, okay, well, learn, of course, not only learn more about Sarah Vaughan, but learn more about you and find out about you and your career and the performance that you've
She laughed. Oh.
I don't have a career. I'm trying to get one.
She is
Well,
a
okay,
mess.
that's fine too.
Hey, we all trying to get one.
That's
We all
right. We're
working
all
at
trying
it.
to get one.
We're
Yeah.
all striving artists. We're all striving. Hey, Jerry, what about have any of your writers ever written anything about historical musicians or singers?
Yes.
It's just one. That's just one spot.
Yes. Oh, look. Yes. You know what? I'm gonna we have not wrote yet about historical figures, but I think Sarah Vaughan would be a good person for us to start with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
certainly, yeah, doing some work around like some biographical work. I know that really that was a strong age of instrumental music, right?
Mhm.
Where they would always do one of the things, the kind of music I like music with a long solo, instrumental, like the Earth, Wind and Fire was known for that. Reasons with that beautiful
Oh
instrumental in the
yeah.
middle of the
Yeah,
song. That
reasons.
I love that style of music, and I think that was born in jazz. I don't know though. Does anyone know?
No, I don't know. I'm trying to see what I can find on her.
Oh,
I
I thought
think
I had pushed the button.
I think that when people are working for other people are paying them to do work, they don't necessarily care about long instrumentals. They want, the alcohol to be moving and the crowd to be moving so that they're continually making money. So when you get to recorded music and the long instrumentals, if so if you listen, and I listen to a lot of, music from the 40s and big bands things, the big band would start off and they would play two choruses of a song and then the singer would come in at the end.
The life and sad ending of Sarah Vaughan. Sarah Vaughan was born Sarah Louise Vaughan on March 27, 1924, in Newark, New Jersey, USA. Possessor of one of the most wondrous voices of the 20th century, Sarah Vaughan ranked with Ella Fitzgerald and Billie Holiday in the very top echelon of female jazz singers. She often gave the impression that with her wide range, perfectly controlled vibrato, and wide expressive abilities, she could do anything she wanted with her voice. Although not all of her many recordings are essential, Sarah Vaughan's legacy as a performer and a recording artist will be very difficult to match in the future. Vaughan sang in church as a child and had extensive piano lessons from 1931 to 1939. She developed into a capable keyboardist. After she won an amateur contest at the Apollo Theater, she was hired for her Earl Hines Big Band as a singer and second vocalist. Unfortunately, the musician's recording strike kept her off recording during this period. When lifelong friend Billy Eckstine broke away to form his own orchestra, Vaughan joined him, making her recording debut. She loved being with Eckstine's orchestra, where she became influenced by a couple of his sidemen, Charlie Parker and Dizzy Gillespie, both of whom she has always been with Hines during her stint.